Shorewood has been recognized among the top 5% of schools in the state and the nation by U.S. News & World Report for 2014, earning our 5th year in a row of similar recognition, both at the state and national level. This staff now includes 21 of 69 national board-certified teachers in the school district, and each of these has earned the highest honor in the profession. Today's graduates and staff proudly continue the tradition of excellence in Shoreline Public Schools. Our teaching staff also has one graduate of our own here this evening. I would like to ask Mr. Rich Stewart to rise. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Stewart, Social Studies teacher, department chair, and club advisor, for more than 12 years of service at Shoreline as he retires at the end of this school year. Thank you, Mr. Stewart. If you are a staff member at Shorewood High School or a former teacher from one of our schools for one of today's graduates, please stand to be recognized. On behalf of the community, I wish to say thank you to our amazing staff for their hard work, commitment, and their dedication to the class of 2014. As is our tradition, at commencement, we further recognize and celebrate the importance of this moment for its significance in the community as a whole. If you are a graduate of either Shorewood, Shorecrest, or Shoreline High School, please rise so that we may recognize our alumni in the audience here today. Today we gather to honor and praise the class of 2014 who have enriched, delighted, challenged, and inspired us all. In their 4 years at Shorewood, this group of individuals has grown, achieved, and represented the Shorewood community with pride, creativity, and individuality. The final honors awarded the members of this senior class include nearly 400 local, state, and national scholarships, academic honors, and awards. Of the 361 graduates before you, 180 students have earned academic honors, including Washington State Honors and the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence, as well as the Washington State Principal Scholars Award. In the past 4 years, these students have won district, regional, state, and national honors for orchestra, band, cheer, jazz, drill, and choir, DECA, photography, drama, and for our school publications, Horizon, Imprints, and Colas. As servant leaders, these seniors have demonstrated commitment to others by giving thousands of hours of community service through PALS, Serve, Honor Society, Interact, Link Crew, and the Teaching Academy, as well as many other groups. They have mentored and tutored elementary, middle school, and fellow high school students. They have served the greater good by volunteering at innumerable community and church activities. These seniors have learned alongside the leading professionals in Seattle. They've produced guest chef dinners and catered events to delight our palates. They've had award-winning artwork published and displayed in galleries and restaurants throughout the city. They have fixed our cars in a certified, rigorous, nationally recognized automotive training program. They have built robots with mentoring engineers from Boeing and the University of Washington. They have written, directed, and produced plays, and they have composed, performed, and recorded original music, poetry, and video. To this class, we also owe a special debt of thanks, for this class was the last to walk the halls of Old Shorewood as juniors, and the first to walk the halls of New Shorewood in their senior year. I am more than proud of this group for their spirit, their pioneering spirit, I should say. They have come together, performed academically and athletically with a robust activity program and a rich quality of life for the entire student body. 2014, you have embraced the new facility, our new home, and you have brought it to life. Thank you. And once more, thank you to the voters of Shoreline for supporting our school with such a beautiful new home. As athletes, this class has had exciting and successful years at Shorewood. 9 of our seniors have signed to play college-level athletics. Seniors at Shorewood have led our athletes to 9 Wesco Championship banners, 11 district championships, 1 WIAA 3A state drill championship, and 11 WIAA 3A state level place trophies. This class contributed to winning 16 WIAA state academic awards. That's incredible. And Shorewood came in 3rd place in the WIAA Scholastic Cup for 2014. Finally, seniors helped earn 126 All-Wesco First Team individual trophy winners, and they have 1 state wrestling championship, among them Mr. Matt Floresca. What an outstanding year for Shorewood, and for these seniors, the class of 2014. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce Mr. Tim Murray and Ms. Leslie Silver, Shorewood teachers, who have served as the senior class advisors, who will introduce distinguished scholars of the class of 2014 who have earned honor cords in Shorewood colors.
Greetings, parents, board members, Shorewood administration, Superintendent Walker, and of course you, the graduates of 2014. Tim Murray and I have been asked to say a few words, for we have had the pleasure of serving as class advisors to this talented group for the past 4 years. And while this may seem a shameless abuse of the opportunity, we'd like to use our moment at the mic to teach one last vocabulary word.
Good evening, scholars. Our word for tonight is a compound word. You know what that means, 2 words that are put together. The first part of it is the word jig. That's a word that's about 900 years old, it turns out. It means to cavort about, up and down, side by side, with jocular buoyancy. William Shakespeare used that word to metaphorically describe how hard it is to maintain a marriage. Another William, one who you're also familiar with, Will Smith, used that word too, a derivation of it, on his magnum opus, Big Willie Style, where he reminded us to get jiggy with it. The second part of our word for tonight is the word puff, which is an imitative word which comes from French, probably. And it's a word that can be used in a bunch of different ways. It can be a noun, it can be a verb, it can be a proper name, like Puff Daddy. But the definition of it that we would like to use tonight is the verb form, because it goes so well when we say to you, class of 214, that you can puff up yourself with pride for a job well done. Woo! 4 years ago, when these students first entered Shorewood, the then senior class took advantage of those 2 words and gave this class the name Jiggly Puff.
So anyway, these words have circulated for years. And also, going back to the definition, in the 1990s Japanese culture, the Pokemon media franchise combined Jig and Puff to make Jigglypuff, as we know. And the name of the class in 2014 was given this name 4 years ago. Jigglypuffs are described as Igglybuffs, and after reaching a certain level of happiness, evolve into Wigglytuffs. We don't know what any of this really means, so we'd like to define, as you have over the last 4 years, what Jigglypuffs are. They are spirited, intriguing, hardworking, and even goofy. And a class that has been a pleasure to work with for the last 4 years.
I just want to wish you all good luck in the future. This year, the 2014 Shorewood Outstanding Scholars are distinguished by honor cords in school colors. You'll see those around some students next. Green honor cords designate students in the top 5% of the class of 2014. Blue honor cords designate the most improved students. Gold honor cords designate 4-year National Honor Society members. White cords denote members of the Senior National Honor Society. And silver cords for the National Thespian Society members.
And we pay very special recognition to students who rank in the top 5% of the graduating class academically. Please hold your applause, and graduates, please stand as your name is read. Lily Bronze, Lauren Case, Jessica Gabriel, Olivia Humes, Max Kapoor, Linnea Tan, James Johnson, Wing Sung Law, Margaret McCormick, Mariah Schultz, Aaron Ocelono, Nora Alexander, Paige Knickerbocker, Amy Jones, stay standing, Melissa Biederbost, Kirsten Calabrese, Mitchell Amundsen, and Isabella Lee.
You may be seated. We would also like to recognize our youth foreign exchange student who is walking with the class this evening. Please stand as her name is called, Sarah Straits.
Thank you to the class of 2014 for your contribution to our school, and good luck.
Congratulations, students in the top 5%, most improved, senior National Honor Society members, and thespians. Students, enjoy your graduation ceremony and congratulations on your accomplishments. Good luck for the important work before you. Let's get this started. Superintendent Walker, all of the graduates seated before you have met the requirements of the state of Washington and the Shoreline School District for participation in the commencement for Shorewood High School. On behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of Shorewood High School, I take great pride in presenting to you the class of 2014.
As the superintendent of the Shoreline School District, it is a privilege to receive the Shorewood High School class of 2014. Principal Dunbar, Shorewood teachers and staff, parents, family, and friends in our audience. The students sitting before you are persuasive evidence of the remarkable quality of our schools. We are fortunate indeed to be part of a community that values its children, consistently supports public schools, and generously provides resources and facilities for academics, athletics, activities, and the arts. One of the most tangible pieces of evidence of our community's investment in education is the new Shorewood High School that opened this year. A school that truly reflects the values of this community and the quality of education that goes on within its walls. As a result of our community's strong belief in its schools, we attract and retain great educators committed to their profession and, more importantly, to our students. When you combine all of this, great community, great families, great teachers and programs, you get the great students who are sitting before you today. We have so much to celebrate together. Shorewood graduates, you are the 37th graduating class of Shorewood High School, and you are the first to graduate from the new Shorewood High School. With your commencement, you have become part of the rich history of Shorewood. You have lived up to the reputation established by the Thunderbirds that came before you, and you will hold a very special place in our history books. On behalf of the Shoreline Schools, please accept our sincere appreciation for all that you have given, the memorable moments, the special events, the endless recognition you have brought to our education community. Individually, your academic talents, your artistic gifts, your athletic abilities, and your compassion for others never cease to amaze us. Collectively, you have made it possible for Shorewood to be recognized multiple ways, but most recently, the U.S. News and World Report as one of the top 25 high schools in the state of Washington. In every way, you have continued the rich traditions of Shorewood, and you have left your mark on our community. And because I am leaving the Shoreline Schools with you this year, you have left your mark on me. I will always remember the first day of school, watching as you walked in to the spectacular new Shorewood, joining you at the homecoming celebration in your beautiful new gym, and applauding as you performed in your amazing new theater. These are undoubtedly some of the most special moments of my 40-year career in Shoreline that I will think about as I retire. Thank you for sharing them with me. Audience, please join me in a round of applause for everything that the class of 2014 has accomplished and all they have given to our community. Graduates, I just have to explain why I'm a little emotional about this. I started my career at Shorewood and was there when the first graduating class graduated in 1978. So it is so special to be with you today. Thank you. Graduates, your principal certifies that each of you has completed your course of study in keeping with the requirements of the Shoreline School District and the laws of the state of Washington, and each of you is now prepared for commencement. As diplomas are conferred in this ceremony today, you will join a long history of proud Shorewood High School graduates who have gone forward to take their place in a challenging but exciting world. So it is with great pride that I present to Shoreline School Board President Mike Jacobs and the other members of the Board of Directors this class of 2014, confirming that each of you seated before us has fully met the district and state graduations for requirements for graduation. Now, President Mike Jacobs would like to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Walker. This is truly a momentous occasion. And I've had the unique opportunity to watch many of you from T-ball and 3-on-3 soccer to fine young men and women seated before us today. And I am truly honored to be accepting this class on behalf of the board today. In preparing for this speech, I thought back to my commencement. And all I could recall was that some balding guy with glasses was just droning on and on. And all I wanted to do was get my diploma, exit the doors, get to the party, and get on with my life. Perhaps you too are ready to get on with the journey of your life. However, before you exit those doors, I would like to say a few words. We want you to be successful, not necessarily successful as measured by today's consumerism. Success is not measured by the amount of stuff you own. It is measured by happiness, love, and contentment. If you are happy and bring happiness to others, love and are loved by others, are content and bring contentment to others, you will be a success. You are in control of your life. You can be as happy or as miserable as you want to be. It is up to you. Choose to find the happiness and joy in each day. Take time to enjoy and appreciate your family and your friends. The material things do not last, but the memories you make with your family and your friends will endure forever.
This is so
Love your family and friends, and they will love you. Be a decent person to yourself and others. Treat people with respect, compassion, and tolerance. You will receive what you give. Find contentment in the path you choose. Finally, it has often been said that these are the best days of your lives. I always found that a little bit disturbing to think that you peaked at 17 or 18 years of age. These are not the best days of your lives. They are the best days of your life up to this point. Each new day has the potential for being the best day of your life. Beginning or finishing college, starting a profession, marriage, holding your baby, sitting in the stands and watching your baby graduate.
Yep.
Each one of these events will be the best day of your life up to that point.
Yep.
Appreciate each day. Make it the best day. Look for the love, share the happiness, and find contentment within you and those around you. Now, go forward, be a success, make us proud. Wow.
Thank you, Superintendent Walker and President Jacobs. The Class of 2014 student program features representatives from our senior class as speakers and performers. Will the first performers please...
First off, we'd just like to thank everyone for being here, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Well, today's the day. Today's the last day we can truly call ourselves high schoolers. It's the day we've been waiting for since freshman year, and even for some of us, before then. For a long time, all we wanted to do was grow up and be adults and make our own rules. But now that we've made it here, on the brink of adulthood, we might find ourselves wanting to go back. And you know what? That's okay. This is our last day to truly be a kid again. Embrace that feeling of innocence and curiosity, that want for a lack of responsibility in the world. And as you move on to what your future might contain, hold on to those feelings. Just because we're done with high school and ready to take the next step in our lives does not mean that we have to let go of everything that makes us kids. Thinking back to my childhood, I can remember things like writing my name for the first time and learning to ride a bike, the little things. But something that's most memorable is making new friends. You learn how to cooperate with others and understand the feelings of others. It is in our childhood that we learn so much about ourselves, what we like and don't like, the kinds of people we want to interact with. But it is also the first step in really understanding who we are and who we want to be. Keeping your inner child is important. It not only prepares you to get along with others, but it teaches you to be yourself and helps you realize the kind of person you want to become. So why should you let that go? That innocence and curiosity that drove us as children should continue to be a driving force in our lives today and in the future, as there is still more to discover. And discovery itself is often led by the questions that have nagged us since childhood, like the ever-persistent query of why. Being irresponsible and immature are not what makes us kids. What makes us kids is the want to know and understand more. It is that questioning spirit that holds the key to being a kid forever. So don't lose that. Embrace your childhood now, because it's something you should never let go of.
It started out as a feeling, which then grew into a hope, which then turned into a quiet thought, which then turned into a quiet word. But then that word grew louder and louder, till it was a battle cry. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. Just because everything's changing doesn't mean it's never been this way before. Now we're back to the beginning. It's just a feeling and no one knows yet. But just because they can feel it too doesn't mean that you have to forget. Let your memories go stronger and stronger till they're before your eyes. You'll come back when it's over. No need to say goodbye. You'll come back when they call you. No need to say goodbye.
Every second, every moment you spend around a person, they are influencing you. The obvious things would be how you speak or dress. The less overt would be your morals and thoughts. Since I moved to Shoreline at the beginning of junior year, my time being influenced by the students, teachers, and community has been invaluable in my journey of life. When I moved here, I was a racist, ignorant, arrogant kid. I was a product of my environment, which had been exclusively pretentious, rich, white people. I had learned and excelled in the maths and sciences, but was utterly ignorant in the things that really mattered. I had never had the opportunity to work with an African American in my first 10 years of schooling, and the assumptions I had towards all races would have been detrimental to my success. Before I go any further, I would like to say thank you to all of you. Coming here, coming to your community, gave me the opportunity to be influenced by not only my new friends, but by all of you. All the people who I argue with in class, or passed on the streets or in the halls. You helped me tear down the stereotypes that had been so ingrained into my young, brainwashed head. My perception of how the world worked fundamentally changed, and I can honestly say that coming to Shorewood was the best thing that ever happened to me. My hope is that every one of you understands how much you influence me, and more so, how much you influence everyone around you. When you leave here, surround yourself with people who have something to learn from you, or people you can learn from. Change the world in a positive way simply by changing your environment around you. Regardless of if you're staying in Seattle to go to school, or going to school somewhere else in the US, traveling the world in the military or on a mission trip, you are always influencing and changing the people in the world around you. Take what you have learned at Shorewood, your desire for progress, your sense of community, and your search for knowledge, and give it to the world.
Fall through me. whispered enough and warred with yourself. It's time that you fall. Take this sinking boat and point it home. We've still got time. Raise your hopeful voice. You have a choice. You've made it now. Falling slowly, sing your melody. I'll sing it loud.
High school. To some, those words may bring a cringe, a shudder, a groan. To others, a fond smile, a wave of nostalgia, a warm heart full of memories. In the grand scheme of things, high school is only 4 years out of the several decades you will experience in your life. The average American, like myself, will spend more time out of her life in front of the TV,